Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video. First of all, we are holding a webinar next Monday, September the 12th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a very good webinar because it's a webinar that was made in response to a survey that we did with our existing and past Coaches Corner members and what they liked and don't like. And I know you'll really like some of the things that we're going to do to accommodate their wishes. Who better to hear from than people who have actually used the service or are using the service? And by the way, just a hint, with the US dollar so strong right now against most other currencies, it makes our subscription price harder for a lot of people. And we're going to fix this up. Okay, and I'll just leave it at that, and I'll talk more about that in the webinar. There's a registration link at the text, in the text below this video, or in the email that you received. I really encourage you to attend this one if you can. Okay, if not, just register anyway and we'll send you the recording. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use price alerts so that you hardly need to spend any time at all on your computer. Right? Sound appealing? I think that most people would like that. So if you're concerned about having to spend time, looking at your screen, don't. This is easy. And I'm going to show you a couple of real examples of how to do this on some trades that are currently ongoing. One is on the euro yen, which, by the way, is up over 850 pips as I'm recording this. And the other one is on the euro CAD, which is also doing quite well. These were called in advance by Darko in his PMA video. And I'm going to play a clip of those PMA videos for you where he showed where to enter, where to put the stop way before they were filled. Okay? So let's see how we could have set these trades up without even needing to be at your computer by using trade alerts. And finally, if you like this video, if you would be so kind as to give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button, we would really be grateful. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the button in the lower right corner of the video. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so Darko's first pre-market analysis video that I'll play for you is on this pair, the euro yen. Let's hear what Darko had to say. Then I'll show you how to set this up with trade alerts so that you do not need to be sitting around, staring at your computer waiting to see what happens. And Darko called this trade, by the way, right in here on August the 8th. This was the entry and obviously a gigantic move up. Have a listen to what Darko had to say.
Long story short, my yearly bias is up. The monthly and weekly chart is confirming my yearly bias. Price is heading up. And we also picked up the pace. Okay, so monthly and yearly up, monthly up, weekly up. Okay, and now the monthly chart is retracing back into, we thought this level was super juicy and everything, which is, but price happens to react from this identical neckline, monthly, weekly identical. This is very powerful. Listen very carefully. If you only focus on these type of trades within your yearly, monthly, weekly bias, and then the monthly and weekly correct itself down to, in this specific, down to, because it's a long opportunity, down to a level of a significant neckline. This happens to be also not only significant, it's also identical neckline. Price hits that level, and then we get a weekly no-brainer ACAT. If I ask 100 traders, 100 out of 100 will agree that this is a bullish candle action. Okay? So everything is in our favor now because this is a monthly, weekly, but it's a weekly level, it's a weekly signal. The signal comes within the weekly chart. I need to go to the 2 time frames below. Okay, now I want to figure out how do I enter. If you don't see any logic level of support and resistance, draw the fib, take the 618 entry. If you do find a level of support, if I go down to my 4-hour charts, then you take the support level at the first place. Okay, do I even need to draw any lines in here? Perfectly, this is perfectly holding, breaking out, holding that level, holding this level. Okay, we breached down and up several times in here, Well, it makes make logic sense. Okay, I draw that level just for the sake of it. I always want to know how is this playing out with the 618 fib? Well, the 618 fib is just below that level. Okay, so that means I'm in good shape. I don't need to, this is perfect. So this is a trade that I will be looking for to hopefully this comes down, gives us an entry, and this is hands off. Okay, set and forget. Just set in the trade, leave it alone, let it play out.
Okay, so I mean, what can be easier than this? I mean, the entire analysis is done for you. Like, that analysis on this pair was much longer than what you just heard. Okay, and in the interest of making the video too long, I just clipped out the part where he showed exactly where to buy based on the 4-hour support resistance. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. That was right here. Okay, the entry was right here with the stop below here. The entry was at about approximately 135.35. Okay, 135.30, that kind of thing. Stop goes below there, needed about a 200 pip risk. So what you do, when he talked about the entry, price was up in here. He said to buy down here. So what you do, you set an alert down here. You don't have to sit here watching all this. That's just a waste of your time. Go like this, go to add alert, and you can put 135.30 or 35, whatever the price is there. And then you can put text in there. You can add text in here. You can say, swing trade, long-term swing trade filled. Okay? And you go create. And now you've got an alert. You can't see it. It's on top of this line. If I just move this line off a little bit, see this dotted orange line? You can see that. I don't know if you can, but that's the alert, right? And then what you can do is you can also set an alert down below here in case your stop gets hit. You'll know. You can set alerts the other way. Like if we have our 200 pip risk, why not put an alert in at 200 pips up so that if you get filled, or if that gets hit, you take the risk out of the trade. That happened right in here. So you move this risk, the stop from here. Now you've got way less risk by moving it up into here. Okay, trade management's another whole arena. I won't get into it right now, but very, very important to understand trade management. So again, you just simply set an alert for your entry, right? No need to sit around here watching and waiting for anything. And you set an alert for your entry, and then you can put it, like I say, other alerts for your stops and for your price targets on the way up. Okay, this trade is now up about, as I'm recording this right now, it is up about 850 pips as I'm recording this. That's like over a 4-to-1, right? And by the way, Darko provided some very specific targets to shoot for along with other information. All right, but again, shown to you in advance, not after it already happened. And he said, you remember he said in his video, hands-off trade management. That means give it time and room to move because of trend considerations using the higher time frame advanced market flow. Okay, now let's listen to a more recent trade setup that Darko called on September 1st on the Euro-Canadian dollar pair. Have a listen to this one.
At a very strong level, and this is a monthly ACAT. So what I'm seeing in here, let me just draw the box for you. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, monthly ACAT at monthly support. We are also at yearly level, but the yearly neckline, it's not like perfectly clean. It's like the correlation between wicks and bodies are like too much. So this is on a monthly basis. This is a very strong level, which is already tested. This is the second time. If it wasn't for that monthly ACAT, we will probably not be in this trade. This is also a weekly level.
Okay, so once again, let's see. This is the EuroCAD right here. Okay, let's see how we could set this up with alerts so that we don't have to bother at all with this trade. Sitting around looking at it and staring at it and whatever. Okay, we put our trades in. See, with this kind of trading, what I was going to say is you put these trades in way ahead of time, right? If we're expecting price to rally, so that's what happened, right? We hit this level of this monthly level. We don't know what's going to happen. We let price tell us. Well, this is price telling us right here, a monthly pin bar reversal, which we call an ACAT as well. And we have specific rules for getting in on it. In any event, we want to, if we think price is going to go up, right? What we want to do is we want to buy a dip, right? We want a better price. And for a sell, if we're expecting price to fall, then we want to sell a rally. And remember, what did Darko say? He alerted our members that this should be a hands-on trade management trade, right? Because he showed you how everything was trending down on the higher time frames. Okay, but because we're at this super strong support with the monthly ACAT, we were gonna take a buy on this trade. Okay, but hands-on trade management. He also warned that if price went up before getting us filled, that we should just cancel the trade. Okay, so here's what we do. We have a buy level down here. The buy level was just down at around this is going to be the whole setup for using trade alerts. The buy setup was down around 130.35. So what you do is you go like this and you go add alert and you put 130. This is trading view charts, by the way, just so you know. That's what we use. And you could put a little note in here if you want. You could just say filled on your trade, on your position trade, wherever you want to write in there. You click enter, and I'll just move this off of here. You can see this orange dotted line. That's a trade alert. When price hits that, I'm going to get an alert pop up on my screen, or you can get it sent to your smartphone. It's really good functionality. Put an alert down here as well. Put an alert when price gets up an amount equal to your initial risk. Or in the case of a counter trend trade, maybe you want to look at all the rejection up here. Great place to put an alert. Also, as price comes down, so here price rallies, Darko Alert told everybody about this trade when price was up here, to buy down here with a stop underneath here. Here we are buying a dip in an uptrend. So the order goes in way up here. You can put your order in. You don't have to worry about it and sit and fret over it. Just put the order in, stop under here, and then see what happens with it here, okay? So the trade alert goes there, another one here. Now, because price has reacted so strongly off of this, and it's a counter trend trade especially, you want to get the risk out of this trade. Don't keep your stop way down here. Move it up underneath here. Okay, this is all trade management. Okay, so the other level that he marked, let me just see if I can find that here. Just hang on one sec. Okay, so it was like this on the monthly chart. He noted that if price came up into this level before it went down and got you filled, if price had come up into here, cancel the trade. Simple. Just put another trade alert in there, right? You just whatever that number is, 133-ish, about 133, put another trade up there. And if that goes off before you're filled, you cancel the trade. You don't have to sit around looking at this, is the point I'm trying to make. Okay? So that's how you set these trades up, everything ahead of time. And then, we just leave it alone. The entry needed about 180 pip risk on this trade. Again, this is longer term trading. This is not scalping. If we hit that upper level before we got filled, we cancel the trade and all that kind of stuff. So this is hands-on trade management because we're counter trend. So you need to absolutely reduce the risk when it starts to take off the way it did on the daily chart. Okay, so I hope you can see the power in using alerts, and much easier. Okay, it makes your job just so much easier, and you can do this for short-term trading as well, by the way, but obviously you're going to be watching for trades within the day. However, it still makes trading very much easier. So listen, what we're trying to do is make trading as simple and as objective as we can. And using price alerts, the way I showed you, is a great tool for that purpose. I hope you found some value in this video, and if so, again, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our presence on YouTube. And just a reminder, to please make sure to register for the webinar. I really think that this one is going to be particularly informative, but also, as I alluded to, we are going to address pricing issues that you'll want to see. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you at our webinar on Monday. All the best. Take care.